Are you ready? I said, are you ready? You are listening to Voice of the Fans Sportscast, brought to you by none other than the voices of the fans. Discussing football, basketball, news, trending topics. The one-stop shop for all things sports. Voice of the Fans Sportscast. Hosted by none other than Ben Swift Reynolds, Taylor Gatwood, 100% RC, Professor Damian Flowers, and Tyler Wright.
Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Voice of Fans Sportscast. I'm your host, the one and only Ben Swift Reynolds. We have Taylor Gatwood, Professor Flowers, and RC with us tonight. What's up, fellas?
Happy Hump Day.
I like how you got my name highlighted there, bro. I feel important.
Yeah. I got everybody's name highlighted. So
yeah, it's pretty dope.
Everybody, all of us are important.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, so man, we got a lot to unpack. We had college football. We have NFL tomorrow. Man, let's go ahead and dive into it. We're not gonna waste any time because it's a lot of stuff to go over. So we're gonna start off with college football. Colorado and TCU. Raise your hand if you saw TCU lose. TCU losing to Colorado. Raise your hand.
If we saw it, I'm not shocking at all.
Yeah.
So y'all saw it just like that.
Yeah.
I've never been a TCU believer, so.
Why is that, Gatwood?
They've never had a defense. I mean, they're, one of those Big 12 teams, no defense. And they have a new quarterback. You saw what happened to them last year against Georgia. And, I believe in Deion's vision. I think he's got something going over there.
Man, it sounds like you better play for him right now. You buying in. Even Gatwood buying in. He's like, put me in, coach.
It's fun to see. That was one of the funnest games I've watched in a while in college.
I agree.
Great way to start off the season.
Right. So Colorado beat TCU 45-42. RC, a lot of people wanted to see Deion fail. They were praying for his downfall. What you got to say to those people that were praying for his downfall?
What my boy Gino said, they wrote me off, but I ain't right back. Hey, Gino said they wrote him off. See, this is my thing that pissed me off about people, man. Especially Lee Corso. I love Lee Corso. Lee Corso could barely speak. And he said, Deion's going to get blown out. He's like, I don't like his tactics and all this stuff. When I looked at the transfer list that Arizona State, TCU was on that list, it was a lot of people who did what Deion did. It was unconventional. It's just when you're the first of your kind, and he's been the first of his kind wherever he's been. Like when he came into the league, you heard what he did at the draft combine. You heard what he did with the, going from the Falcons to their rival in the 49ers, then going from the 49ers to the Cowboys, that's their rival, then going from the Cowboys to the Redskins. He's that guy. And the thing about him, bro, for people that don't know him, he's always been consistently being himself. He's always been this. So if you're a person that don't like confident people, it's gonna rub you the wrong way. But if you're a person who of that ilk of where you believe in yourself and you have strong faith, not the type of faith where God is your best friend, because he's none of our best friends, but if you believe, then things will work out for you. Yeah, are they gonna fail? They gonna lose some games, yes, but you better have your head on straight when you play them, because they can get you. So with that being said, bro, I feel like it set the stage this past weekend for us all to realize that, hey, bro, you might want to start paying attention to Deion Sanders and saying, hey, that guy know what he's doing over there. You got a good coaching staff too.
Yep.
So Flowers, since you close by Jackson, what was the vibe, for Deion Sanders, him going to Colorado and him winning this game this week, this past week?
You talking about just in particular within the past
Yeah.
week or so?
Mm-hmm.
You know what? I didn't sense a negative vibe from anybody around here. If anything, I think a lot of people from Jackson State tuned in and actually were supporting Dion, want to see, of course, what was going to go on. I don't know if people will get offended. Well, Jackson State people get offended if I say this, but I do feel like they wanted Dion to win to make them look, of course, the part. And if Dion would look bad, I feel like a lot of them was stuck on that maybe that would have made Jackson State or the perception of Jackson State look bad. Also, if he would have lost badly or got blown out, which I don't think I don't agree with that, of course. But Dion did a great job this past weekend. His son, Travis, the whole team. If you really just look at the numbers, if you just really just pay attention to these things, like RC said, everybody had a chance in the transfer portal. It's open. Dabo's learning that lesson right now. You got to get with the times. But I think Colorado had a top 20 recruiting class. So there's talent there. So we cannot be naive to the fact that the man can't get talent. We know he can. He did it. He did it at Jackson State, dominated Jackson State, what he had. He's on a bigger level now. So, Colorado has money, they have the resources, or whoever wants to hire him down the road. As of now, it's Colorado. We're not saying he's going to win 10 games this year, nothing like that. But you want to just see the uptick. You want to see the upstart, and you see it. And especially when they move to the Big 12. Shedeur, I don't know if Shedeur stays or leaves. I would think he probably stay another year.
Yeah.
They help the program. I'm just guessing. But, hey, he might be a top 10 pick this year. So it might be kind of hard to turn down, but we'll see. But especially when they go to the Big 12, man. He build up his roster, especially the defensive side of the ball, because we know they can score. But get that defense right, they're gonna be a hard commodity.
Colorado, they're going to the Big 12.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
This is their last year in the Pac-12. Or in the 4-pack it is now.
but I want to piggyback what he just said. I'm gonna be sure. We're seeing something that ain't never been done before. And when you see something that's never been done, what I mean by that is in college football, you got Nick Saban's, Bear Bryant's, you got Dabo Swinney. I'm just naming some guys off the top of my head. They are not African American. It's the first time you got an African American that is doing this. And I hate that I have to bring this up, but it is the reality of the situation. When you're doing that and you're doing it the way he's doing, okay, you see the commercial with him and Nick Saban. Nick is on board with evolution. All the coaches are not. Nick is with the Dion thing. But Dion has on the sideline with freaking Gucci shades on and 2 chains, okay? He look like he's selling drugs. The guy over there across the way look like he's selling car insurance. So therefore, it's a transformation. It's a transformation, bro. It's like us having to deal with the 3-point shot taking over the NBA when we used to the game plan from the inside out. When evolution happens, you either get on that train or you get left behind. Okay. And so now he gonna appeal to living rooms. He can go into, don't matter what race it is. When he come into the living room, he can relate to the kid. The kid is like, Mama Dion's here, and Dion's coming in the living room doing this spiel, and then also being able to not just talk it, but to show you I have proof. And Jackson State found out the hard way this past weekend. I want to see TC succeed, but he on the sideline with shades on too, and a chain, but it ain't the same person. You cannot replace everybody. Okay?
Can I pick it back real
one
fast?
Swill, there's only one Flower, there's only one RC, there's only one Gatwood. If you think you can get another one, Jay-Z has his line. If you think you can make another me, make another me. Because listen, bro, I'm telling you, we about to watch something. It's gonna go 2 ways for Prime. It's gonna be a national championship, or he gonna be really, really competitive. It's gonna, because if Jim Harbaugh can do it and he ain't, it's cool.
Right.
Look, this number 2 team in the country, and he got Ric Flair and the Migos coming down to Michigan doing what they're doing. You
Mm-hmm.
gotta get on the train, bro. Get on the train and
Who's
get
that
that money.
coach? Who that coach that had Kodak Black run out with him?
Florida, wasn't it?
Yeah, that's
For
probably a Florida thing. Yeah,
was,
Florida
was
need
it
to
Florida?
go on back in the swamp.
Was it Florida
That got
State?
him beat. That got him beat. Florida Gators. Florida Gators,
I
they got
don't
you
know
beat.
who it was.
I think it was
You should have
Florida.
ran
I know
flies
it was
out
like
there.
Florida Atlantic or
I'm
somebody.
quite sure it might have been the Gator. I know Kodak a big Gator fan. I think.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't think it was the Gators. I don't remember seeing that uniform. Anyway, go ahead, Flowers.
All I wanted to
Say
say
what you're gonna
about
say.
Dion, I just want to bring this into perspective about Dion. Like, do we realize what Dion is? Dion is honestly, like I heard somebody say it today, he's kind of like Nick Saban in a sense.
Yeah.
It's just
I'm
with
true.
flair, he has the same passion, the same upbringing, all that Nick Saban implements in his programs. Dion is doing it just his way with swagger, and it's gonna be hard, especially if Dion he's gonna leave. I give him 2-3 years in Colorado, especially like if next year they win like 8-9 games next year. Like he's gonna be gone here. He's gonna go somewhere bigger, but he's gonna have the advantage in recruiting from the celebrity of Dion. You've seen him win on the field. He's telling the parents, he's preaching it. I want to turn these men to young men. I want them to be somebody. I want to teach them how to be men. I'm telling you, man, it's gonna be hard to beat.
But Flowers, I think he stay in Colorado because I'm gonna tell you why.
He can run. He can run in Colorado.
Look, bro, listen. They got some. It's everything now in AAU and in coaching. When you traveling, you dealing with recruiters. Kids be wanting the gear. Like I remember kids not wanting to go to certain schools because they had Adidas. Like me and you and others, we just want the scholarship. We don't give a damn what they wearing. You want to look fly, but I'm not. I ain't going to that school because they ain't got Nike. That's a deal now. And you look at
Mm-hmm.
Colorado's gear, all white,
Nike.
all black, all
Nike.
gold. But here's the
Mm-hmm.
thing too. They are a sleeping giant with tradition. Cordell Stewart, Rashawn Salam, Eric
That's
Bieniemy.
true.
Joe Klatt did the actual game and had to hold it inside. So it's a sleeping giant that once was a dominant program, and he done woke it back up, and it looked really good on TV. They look really good.
Look,
That
automatic
uniform
big in
look
the
really
Big
good.
12. He can stay there and really dominate.
Yeah,
They'll have a
I'll
home
just
game this weekend. Watch it be sold out. Watch
it's
it be
sold out.
packed. Mm-hmm.
I'll just say this before we move on. He has the accolades to recruit these players. So, his resume speaks for itself, and adding the swag and the flair, they're just the what they say, cherry on top.
That's
So
it.
there you go. Colorado can be a powerhouse.
I don't
I
think
saw this.
I don't think we've ever seen a superstar Hall of Fame like player be like a successful head coach like this ever. Have we?
First
I
time
don't
for
think so.
everything.
Yeah.
First time
All
for
right.
everything.
Yeah.
So that was a wild stat for Travis Hunter.
Dog, he's not coaching, y'all. He over there overseeing them.
Overseeing. Yeah, good coach staff.
You ain't got to coach no more.
So this stat for Travis Hunter is pretty wild. They said the last two players with 20 receptions and 3 interceptions in a season are Chris Gamble. Y'all remember Chris Gamble? And Champ Bailey. And right now, Travis Hunter has 11 receptions and 1 interception.
Bro, he could have had 3 picks in that game.
Yeah.
And a
be honest
touchdown.
with
He
you,
dropped. He bobbled the guy. He kind of tipped it a little bit, so he bobbled it. But that almost was a touchdown.
I think he's playing too much. Now, here's a negative. There's always pros and cons, but here's the cons for me with Travis Hunter. 169 snaps, and he looked 9 pounds 6 ounces. Like I'm telling you right now, he can't. This ain't HBCU football. He gonna have to understand. He gotta pace himself. In the first game, you got 169 snaps.
That
Jeez.
is a lot.
If he had to choose a side of the football to play on, which one do y'all think he would choose? Don't start with you, Flowers. What side do you think he would choose?
I think this needs to be a more of your opinion kind of a question because
Yeah,
he's
this is
gonna
more
go
of
both
opinion.
ways.
Yeah, this is kind of once he go to
Now,
NFL,
if I had a choice, and I'd say college right now too. I mean, he can play both ways, but where do they
only
need
for so
him
long.
more?
Yeah.
Where do they need him more defensively?
Yeah.
Now, in which I think these teams will wise up and stop trying him, so he'll be able to breathe in a sense on defense. But you can pull them out the game and rest them. They did a poor job of that. They were just
Yeah.
trying to win a game. That's the first game. The kid's in great shape. He's 19 years
Right.
old. Yeah, he
Right.
can run around all day. He can do it right now.
Right.
But they just have to be smarter with taking them out certain parts depending on how the game is going. If they need them more on one particular side, let's do this right here. And they can bring them in and out on offense, and I think he can pull it off. But like I said, 169 snaps, that is crazy.
So
But let's not think.
which side would you say he definitely need to stick with?
Man, that's that's tough, man. That kid is great on both sides, man. Probably defense a little more because they're gonna need him probably a little more on defensive side. But red zone, you can bring them in, and, play them on the red zone. Like I said, you can portion it out. But if I had a pick, it'd probably be defense. But they're probably wise up and stop throwing his way.
What about you, RC?
I'm playing.
Just
I'm
the
using
ball.
more defense. Defense
Mm-hmm.
because, like Flower said, it helps the defensive line, defensive and the defensive backs and the defensive line. They work hand in hand. So, I think too with the offense, you can bring him in the red zone, like you said, throw a jump ball, fade to him. But as far as just in the NFL, I can only see him playing corner. I can't see him being an efficient wide receiver. He's a great talent, but y'all, that Charles Wilson, Deion Sanders, and Champ Bailey were bigger than him.
Mm-hmm.
Like
That's true.
Wood, especially Wilson. Wilson is big. Deion standing in front of him is bigger than him right now. So,
He's
defense,
5'10", maybe
Even
5'9",
even
5'10".
yeah, even Devin
It's,
Hester, we saw him playing different positions, in his
but
career.
Devin wouldn't polish like Travis though.
no.
Now I ain't talking about speed and that. I'm just talking about playing wide out. He wouldn't polish like Travis.
Yeah, cause he came in the NFL as a corner, and then they were like, he's not really doing it as what everybody thought he was gonna do. So he may move to receiver later on in his career. Then
Mm-hmm.
y'all know how
He
that
was
went.
just really fast.
Gatwood,
He
where
was a
you?
really fast dude. He was a really fast
Yeah.
dude.
Gatwood, what do you think be the right position for Travis Hunter?
I'm with them. I'd say a corner. He's going to be an NFL corner one day. He'll be a first round pick for a corner, I think. And they got some weapons on offense other than him. They got that Horn, that receiver Horn. He's nice. And then that running back. That running back had a lot of receptions and touchdowns, and he's explosive. Yeah, I mean, obviously, bring them in sometimes, but they need them more on defense, especially when they start playing people like Caleb Williams and USC and all them.
All right, let's move on to our next college game. Clemson lose to Duke 28-7. RC, Riley Leonard, he showed out, didn't he? Or he just the defense was just that bad for Clemson. What do you think of Clemson losing to hold on, I don't have a video. What do you think about Duke beating Clemson?
I actually watched the game, and I'm with Dabo. I've never seen a game like that where stuff was just happening. They was up and down the field on Duke. They was really just having their way, and they'll get in the red zone and fumble, or the ball get tipped, or just stupid stuff happening, man. I think it was more. I know Clemson has fell out of the ranks of as the teams we see that are the teams to beat, but I think playing Duke on a Monday and they just in Duke, it looked like the lighting was bad there. It was like I was watching the game.
It was kind of funny.
The commentating was bad. It was like,
the
man,
shadows.
They had parking lot lights over their stadium. And I was just like, get out of there, Dabo alive. Just get out of there alive. I've been on that campus, man. I went to that campus, and it's a creepy place. If you ever go there, it is really creepy, man. I mean, it's like Batman gonna show up or something. But when I look at Clemson, man, Clemson is missing something, and it's very obvious. It's kind of like LSU. They missing something. They don't look as big and they don't look as physical.
Flowers, will you just foul this game away if you Dabo?
No, do not foul this game away. This is where coaches earn their paycheck right here, man. Like you have a letdown like this, I'm calling it a letdown. Now I stated earlier that Dabo isn't adjusting to the time as far as you can go into pretty much a NCAA free agent draft pool in the off season. Okay, you need a corner, you need a wideout. Okay, you come here, because these kids want to go to big programs and show their stuff. Clemson, big program. Now you show their stuff. Dabo, I want to do it the old way. Well, you about to get your ass beat. What happened this past Monday?
Yep.
But it was weird. I was watching it too. Like I said, they ran the ball well. I mean, Duke played a pretty good game. The kid from the quarterback was Leonard. What his name?
Yeah,
His name?
Rowdy Leonard.
Yeah, Riley
Mhm.
Leonard. I'm not about to sit here and say he was the greatest. He's a big athlete. He's like what Dan Jones 2.0 in my opinion. Big, move
Oh man, don't
around,
say
can
Dane
run.
Jones.
hmm
Don't say Dane Jones. You're my fantasy team.
Oh man,
I
that's
mean, that's what
good.
it kind of reminded me of. They busted my bracket. Now I had the under going 54.5. I was right on that, but I did have Clemson outright. I didn't think I should have went. My first intuition was to play Duke plus 13. I
Mhm.
didn't. I just picked Clemson on the money line. It was a parlay, and it was the only game. That was the only thing that messed up my parlay too. So I didn't know that Duke had like 22 starters coming back offensive and defensively. I got to read up on this stuff a little better. So,
Mhm.
Yeah.
if you look into it, Duke was, the moment wasn't too big for them. They played them last year. This quarterback came in late last year when they put DJ on the bench. He's in Oregon State, and Oregon State looks pretty good now. So, Clemson just has to really just show us what can they bounce back. Florida State's the best in that conference. That's obvious. It's probably what a toss up between Miami and Clemson right now, but Dabo has a chance to coach these kids up, and let's see what he's made out of.
All right.
Time will tell.
The afterlife. He said Clemson time is up. They had their little time with Dabo. They finished. Florida State is going to murder them, and Notre Dame is going to kill them.
I agree.
And then he
So,
said, he
so
said
my
Clemson
question to him
sucks.
is, he
No,
said Florida State is going to murder them, and then Notre
Mhm.
Dame is going to kill them. So,
Right.
like, it's too early, man. I don't believe they don't just be world beaters, but I think Florida State got lucky because if you look at, not lucky, but if you watch the beginning of the Florida State LSU game, it was a really good game, and then all of a sudden it's like,
A lot of people are down on
Right.
Dabo, bro. This is not the
They
only
say,
person I've seen down
yeah.
on Dabo, man. They've been giving
yeah, they
Dabo
saying
hell.
Dabo lost some magic.
Well, it doesn't have
So
Trevor Lawrence and
yeah, he don't
Sean
have a
Watson no more.
quarterback.
I was about
Mm-mm.
to say, look at the teams he won national championship. He had Deshaun Watson and Mike Williams, and then he won it with Trevor Lawrence and T. Higgins and Isaiah
But think
Simmons
about
and
Right.
A.J. Terrell.
it.
Like they
Before
have
he
some
had
dogs.
them, he was coaching, was it, no, he didn't have Taj Boyd. But I'm saying when he got there, he had somebody else before they got there.
Who was there before? Who was it? Wasn't last name wasn't Kelly? What was the kid's name?
First,
Something like that where
Chad Kelly was there, but remember he transferred to Ole
Oh
Miss.
yeah, he had Chad Kelly, but he lost out. What was the other kid name? Boyd or somebody was the quarterback
it might
before
be Taj
Todd
Deshaun
Boyd.
Boyd,
Watson took in.
Todd
But
Boyd had Sammy Watkins and DeAndre Hopkins.
see, this is my thing though. When you look at this situation with Dabo, he's not the only coach that's in this pickle because the NIL screwed it up. The transfer portal screwed it up. If you don't have the NIL and the transfer portal the way it is, see, it's parity across college football now because they were getting all the players. Before then they was already paying NIL before they could actually pay NIL. You know what I'm saying? That's what pissed off Nick Saban. Nick Saban sitting in front of those boosters asking for more money to pay the players because he's like, hey, everybody paying players
Mhm.
now, and Texas A&M got
But
all money. They
but
got more
look,
money than anybody. So
though,
How
Bama they getting them players in. Dabo not. That's the price. He's sitting up here trying to be a priest in my opinion, instead trying to do everything the right way, like they've been doing everything the right way. They
yeah,
haven't. You right, RC.
yeah,
Clemson was winning by the old standard rules. Everybody was going to Clemson. I mean, that's how
yeah,
it goes.
yeah.
They had the best defensive players going there. They had the best skill players going there with Watson and Trevor Lawrence. So they was on top for a while. They had CJ Spiller. I can go on and on about what they
Mm.
had. But like you say, now it's an even game.
You've been playing field.
Dabo has the chance to go and pick and pull also, but
Mm.
his ego is too big. and he doesn't want to adapt. And when you don't adapt, you die.
And
That's
Will
my favorite
Venables.
saying.
They said they've been down since Will Venables left at offensive coordinator.
But look,
That is true.
he won't. He thinks that Clemson. I think Dabo has uh, but like body dysmorphia. Like you look in the mirror, you see something different than you really. He thinks they're Alabama. He thinks that Clemson can recruit itself, brother. No, it can't. Like
Used
no,
to.
Not
like
anymore.
it used to. It's
All right,
no, bro.
guys, let's move on. Let's move on. Got a lot to talk about. All right, LSU. I got a clip for y'all.
Uh-oh.
No, it's
Please be
gonna
the clip when he jump in the middle of defense. Please,
I'm
please,
quite
please.
sure it is.
Nah, it's not.
Boo.
Failure on a coaching standpoint and a player standpoint that we have to obviously address and we have to own. For some reason, we thought we were somebody else. Thought we were the two-time national champion Georgia Bulldogs or something. I don't know what we thought, but we were mistaken.
We were mistaken. He thought.
Can't say that.
All right,
Man.
Deadwood, you saying he can't say that? Why not? Why can't he say that?
Because you got to think you can beat anybody. It don't matter who it is. Like you got to have the confidence. I mean, you can't just say, "Oh, we're not that good. We're not Georgia." Like, how are you gonna say that after you lose a game? That's like deflating the players.
Yeah.
But maybe they need to hear that. Maybe putting it out there, it hit reality for these players. Like stuff ain't given.
He
You know,
could've
you
said
gotta go
different.
earn it. They ain't play like they won in the first place.
But who's to
But
blame for that though? Who's to blame for that?
He is.
usually
Who's to blame?
Usually coach.
Yeah,
Usually
yeah.
coach.
I ain't heard Brian Kelly take responsibility for nothing. Now,
No.
a great coach would have came and said, "This is my fault.
Yep.
I didn't have them ready. The kids weren't ready to play. That's on me." Nah, he too busy trying to shoot shit and make
Yep.
it like, well, we thought we
Yep.
were this. Well, you know what? If you want to get technical about it, Brian Kelly, you're the reason they were like that this past weekend. You were. You had them thinking they was this and that. They not. So you need to do a better damn job coaching.
Yep. I man, look.
We can tell Judah he's a Notre Dame fan.
Yeah, I can tell. Hey, he pissed at Coach Kelly.
But see,
After lay it all out.
I agree with
We
him
got
that Brian Kelly is, I call him the librarian. First of all, SEC coaches don't speak like that. I'm a Michigan fan. Jim Harbaugh gives you riddle. He's like Batman in there. They'll ask Jim Harbaugh a question after the game. He'll be like, they'll say, "What happened, coach? What did happen? Like, where we at? What are we doing? Why are we here?" He'll just totally do something stupid like that, like he's from space. But this guy buys into. He even bigs up Georgia. He bigs up Georgia, like, so that means you know, I just never seen an LSU coach with this low, like low self-esteem. This
Yeah.
like he looks like he don't give a shit in the middle of the game. Like when they gave him the headset, he put the headset on. His face was this long, bro. His face was just hanging like, you know, what do I do? How do I get out here? He looked like he needed a Snicker.
He
You know,
was
that's
in
how he
the
looked.
he was in the SEC championship game last year against Georgia. Like you're supposed to come into this year thinking you could beat them, that you got better. You can't go to the press conference and say that after you lose the first game of the season.
And they got out coached in the second half. I'll say it for you. They got out coached in the second half. Florida State had their number.
When the last time you seen an LSU defense or offense look smaller than the team that they were playing? Like Florida State looked physically. The running backs, the two running backs, big dudes. The legs were big, and I'm looking at the quarterback, and I'm like, this quarterback looked malnourished. Like Daniels is a little dude, bro, little bit of neck. Like, and then you look at him and you realize that if things don't go the way he is supposed to go, like quick, he takes off automatically, man. And then he got hit too much. I seen somebody say he was a Heisman, like potential Heisman front runner. I'm like,
yeah, he put up great numbers last year. Now I'm not gonna discredit him from that, but what have we known LSU to do other than when Joe Burrow was there?
Run the ball.
They run the damn ball.
Yeah.
They don't really. I mean, it's one game. I don't even know if they have a legit running back because they only ran the ball 12 times the whole game. I mean, we didn't really see.
That's true.
But that's kind of confusing. Brian Kelly used to run the ball. So that's kind of confusing.
Ran at Notre Dame. Great offensive line and everything else.
Every
No?
time I seen Brian Kelly in a big game, 2 times against Alabama in the national championship, he played Michigan, didn't never beat Michigan. It's like when he had to play somebody, which is the problem with them. When he had to play somebody, he got smashed. He got smashed, bro.
Yeah, I remember Derrick Henry trucking Manti Te'o a few times in that national championship.
Oh, yeah, that was bad. I want to say something to the guy in the chat real quick.
Yeah, Afterlife. He's saying LSU fans go ahead and cheer for your basketball team and baseball teams because your football team gonna suck for a
It's
while.
I understand this,
y'all have
Judah.
it.
Understand this, Judah. LSU, the alumni, they're not gonna sit back and let Brian Kelly stink
Hell
up
no.
the school for him. Them pockets are long. Them pockets, they'll get rid of him quick. Those pockets
Hey,
are
look.
long and deep.
Shout out
His,
to L. What's going on, bro?
but this is the thing about LSU too. They're not gonna sit on their hands, and then also,
Nope.
like he said, hey, they fired a coach after he won a national championship. Listen, that guy hadn't been too long removed
Bought
from
him
winning a
out.
national championship. Come on, man.
Well, and a contract extension. They gave him a contract extension, still bought him out.
He's
Easy.
somewhere. He's somewhere now screaming, "Go Tigers!" That ain't Tigers, I know.
Go Tigers, go.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Did y'all see a new AP poll?
No, Michigan
No.
number 1.
Yeah, RC
No.
got number 1 fan in the house. Check the comment.
What's happening? That's got to be
What's
my
going
mom.
on, RC's mom? Thank
That's
you.
got to be my
Thank you.
mom. Everybody
It's
wave to
Macklemore.
my mom.
Hey.
Hey.
Yeah, that's got to be. Is it Michigan number 2? Who's number 1?
I go through it. The AP poll is Georgia number 1, Michigan number 2, Alabama number 3, Florida State number 4, Ohio State number 5. How y'all feel about that? I'll go with Gatwood. How you feel about that, Gatwood?
That's pretty accurate after the first week, I'd say. Colorado made top 25, didn't they?
Yeah,
They're 25.
Yeah,
I
they
think.
20. They 25.
I think
I
they
thought
were
they were like
25th.
22.
Oh, it's either 25th or 21st. It was one of them, something like that.
mm-hmm.
So, y'all agree with the poll?
I don't.
Shout out
Why
to my
not?
wife. She's in the house too.
Hey, Mrs. Reynolds.
I think Michigan should be lower, and the reason why
I agree.
I watch Michigan every year do the same thing. They get these gimmies early, win all their games, and get blown out in the playoffs, or either they lose tragically. I think it's time for him to start scheduling some games, because that's how you get ready to play the big boys. And I think you reward the teams who schedule the tough games early. So Florida State should be over them. If Michigan and Florida State play right now, I think Florida State would out-physical them. I'm a Michigan fan. I know what I'm looking at. They're balanced. They can run the ball. But Jim Harbaugh, if you can hear me, you need to stop running. Stop tucking your damn tail and play somebody. At least play somebody from the Big 12 or the Pac-12 right out the back. Play Washington or somebody. Damn. You played
That's
East
a
Carolina.
scary game right there. You try to play
I
the
don't
Huskies.
care.
You calling? You want it? You want that game, RC?
You want Penix Jr. right now?
I'm in the way. Ben, I'm in the way. It's like I said about the 49ers. If you're gonna just be in the way every year, like you're gonna lose in the end, you might as well go ahead and play a hard game first to get it out the way.
That's LSU 2 years in a row. LSU got beat by Florida State in the first game last year too, didn't they?
Yeah. Lost by a point.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So we did touch a little bit on Caleb Williams. I do want to show just one highlight from Caleb Williams.
Let me guess, he's throwing the football with his eyes closed.
Williams was looking there, closed off, comes back. Boy, that head is on a swivel. It is really impressive.
Nice.
And now a touchdown throw.
Come on, man. Come on, man. He's playing out here. He's playing video games out here.
He's playing against Helen Keller School of the Blind, though. I mean,
but listen, he did what Florida State. He did what LSU's quarterback did. He ran in the middle of the pocket, the middle of the defense, and he bagged out. But let me ask y'all this: can he do that? Will he be able to do that at the next level?
Not on the Cardinals.
We saw Patrick Mahomes do it. Why couldn't Caleb Williams do it?
Stop.
What you saying stop for? Whoa there, buddy. What do you mean
Caleb
stop?
Williams is not Patrick Mahomes. Just because you see Patrick Mahomes.
Got Patrick Mahomes.
Look, Caleb Williams didn't start doing all this stuff until you started hearing the comparisons to him and Patrick Mahomes.
Yeah. He
So
ain't
now
catching,
he's playing
I
into
think he
it.
showed out of bounds throw. Now that was incredible.
bro. He's
Oh,
not
God, he's
Patrick
playing against
Mahomes.
Nevada. That's nobody. That's not playing nobody.
Look,
Yeah.
he's not
Doing
Patrick.
again. Go ahead.
He's not Patrick Mahomes. He's not Patrick Surtain. He's not Patrick Peterson. He's not Patrick Swayze. I'll tell you right now. Y'all setting that dude up. Once again, you got another Trey Lance brewing. That's what you got.
No,
You got-
no, it's
yes,
totally
you
different
do.
from Trey
Yes,
Lance.
you
It's
do.
totally.
If you go look at Trey Lance highlights that last year or the year before he got drafted, he was doing I'm talking about 60-yard runs, throwing bombs down the field. You're in the Pac-12, which has one team in the conference now after everybody left. They say they got two. And then, did you see who he was playing? Nevada. Try that shit. Try that shit against
Come on,
Texas, let
guys.
alone Oklahoma, Alabama, Georgia. Try that shit
Ohio.
against Georgia.
Yeah.
They could wait a minute. They couldn't beat Tulane last year. What are you talking about?
They didn't even make the playoff.
They couldn't beat Tulane. They lost to Tulane. Come on, man.
Y'all, I can't believe y'all not buying this right now.
No.
Y'all,
Look,
I'm
I
not saying
think-
he's
I
not
think he'll be
good.
I think he'll be good, but no, you cannot compare anybody to Patrick Mahomes.
Bro.
You know,
I'm
Ben, you
just
know
saying he's
that.
looking like Patrick Mahomes out there. Not saying he is Patrick Mahomes. I'm saying
But
he's
after
looking like
this,
Patrick
after
Mahomes
this.
out there.
You
Go
just
ahead.
one of y'all made the point that they didn't make the playoffs. Okay. He won the Heisman and didn't make the playoffs, right?
Exactly.
So what are we doing? What like did you watch Drake May? Did you watch Drake May?
He looked pretty good.
He had 2 picks, though, didn't he?
Yeah, but I'm saying the difference between Drake May. One thing about Lincoln Riley's quarterback, go look at all of them. All of them won Heisman's over in the Heisman race. They put up crazy numbers, get to the NFL, and what happens? What happens when they get to the NFL? What happens?
Yeah, but
Okay.
Drake May scared. Okay, the one reason Drake
But-
May scares me just because he's another North Carolina quarterback like Trubisky or something. That's what scares me.
But
Another big
y'all,
I think the difference with Drake May is he's bigger, he's more athletic, his arm, he's more accurate. I feel you on that, but Sam Howell gotta make me feel. Sam Howell gotta prove me right. Come on, Sam Howell,
Right.
you can hear me. Come
That'd
on.
be good.
I like the Penix kid in Washington.
Yeah.
Like I ain't big on Drake May. I like the Penix kid in Washington. I really haven't talked about Shador. Like Shador is probably going to be the most polished one in this group.
When they play each other, Ben, I want that same energy when they play each other.
I'm
Shador
ready
had
for that.
400.
you always gonna get the same energy
Dude,
from
I'm
you.
ready for that
Always
game.
gonna
That's
get
gonna be a
that
fun
100.
one. That's gonna be a fun one.
So
Shador doing it with this.
Yeah,
I'm just
he
saying
playing.
he's doing it with this.
He impressed me. I didn't know he was
His
that accurate.
poise,
Jackson State.
crazy.
He did it at Jackson State.
For his age, I mean, his poise is crazy.
Yeah.
So
Never been rattled.
do y'all think if y'all had to choose which quarterback that's coming out of this draft would y'all pick? If y'all had a choice. Cause a lot of people saying Arizona gonna get the number 1 pick. A lot of people think Arizona gonna take it.
Who's even their quarterback?
Right. Well, you talking about right now?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
We know Caleb Williams coming out. The kid from North Carolina?
Yeah, May, the Penix kid from Washington. It's a lot of quarterbacks this year.
I think Michigan's quarterback will be coming
Florida
out.
State.
McCarthy.
I'm taking my chance.
Right.
I'm taking my chance and going Shador. If he drops it late first, I'd take him.
I think he's going late first.
I wouldn't think he'd go late first. And Judah,
A lot of teams just don't need a quarterback though. That's why I think he'll go late first.
This where you wrong. If there's a quarterback that you can, like I said, if you can bring somebody in on a rookie deal, build around them, they're gonna do it. Shiloh been training with Tom Brady since he was in high school, not just this past summer. He been training with Tom since he was in high school.
Right.
So
right.
Who you take, Ben?
I'm taking Caleb Williams.
Okay,
That's
you
who
need
I'm
to.
taking.
You need to in New Orleans because
He's at Shador. He's taking Shador.
You keep putting.
I know my quarterbacks. I'm not the quarterback guru. I know that
Ben,
I could like.
You just see somebody run around and jump past, and you on.
Hey,
you're not even respecting the fact what Shador is doing right now.
Hey, hold up. The first timers that your first time seeing this show, I am the quarterback guru.
No, he's not.
So the more y'all watch this show, y'all realize he know what he's talking about.
No. Bro, you thought Jameis Winston was top 10 that 1 year,
exactly.
right?
Man, I told you why I had to believe in James.
If Ben is the quarterback guru, This is the vaccination for COVID, right here. This what
Hey, we gonna see.
I'm gonna tell you what. I'm gonna tell you where you messing up right now, man. I'm gonna tell you where you
What you
messing up
saying?
right
Hey,
now with Shador and Caleb.
but I'm saying, cannot Caleb make all the throws? He can't.
I'm not saying. Listen, this is not. It's
Exactly.
this is where they're different. I'm not saying the kid can't throw, but you got to understand the path Shador is taking. The success from this level and the success he's gonna have on the current level he's on
Nice after
now.
life.
You got to understand that, and just to see it now. I mean, I seen it last. Well, I seen it the last 2 years when he was down here in Jackson.
Mhm.
I mean, they didn't go undefeated for no reason. A lot of
Y'all
that
want to
because
put
of
that
him.
poll up? Y'all want to put that poll up?
Put it up. I mean, I'm quite sure it'll be
Hey,
Caleb Williams because he's
yeah.
more popular. But
Can
you're
we
gonna have
just
to see
say?
Shador for a whole season.
Can we not? Can we just say that you can't go wrong with either one of them? That's what I feel
No, you
like.
can. You can't. No, you
Hey,
can't.
do y'all think the Heisman Trophy winner? Y'all think it's overrated? Is overrated award when it comes to quarterbacks, not other positions. Like
Uh,
running back have been more solidified, more
I
credible.
think it's overrated for quarterbacks in a
For
sense.
quarterbacks, I think it is, but I think it's because
What's
you
the
look
fa-
at it, man. It don't translate. It don't mean you're gonna be successful in the National Football League. It's not that the quarterbacks are bad; they're getting drafted to bad teams. So if Caleb Williams end up in my division with Seattle and San Francisco, he gonna get
He
his
gonna
head
go back to
fucked.
school.
Hey,
He gonna go
let
back.
hey,
He gonna go back to
Except Joe
school.
Burrow. Except Joe Burrow's Heisman.
Yeah, I
Being up.
mean that's different. That's different
Yeah.
right there. We know Joe and B. We know what Joe and B can do.
Well, Joe
Yeah.
come in the league 40 years old. See, Joe had been playing football at Ohio State at LSU. He was ready to play. Caleb ought to be about 23. Caleb been in college football since he played at Oklahoma first.
Yeah, he followed Lincoln.
Yeah,
Well, he was played as a true freshman. So yeah, this is his third year.
because he was behind Spencer
Spencer
Rattler,
Rattler. Yeah, he's fine. Spencer Rattler.
who I don't like at all. Spencer Rattler, no.
Yeah, I'm not a fan either.
so with that being said, we're gonna move on to some NFL news. If I can pull it up. All right. Nope, that ain't it. Nick Bosa just got paid
Give me
5 year,
$1.
170 million extension, including 122.5 guaranteed. RC, how you
Same
feeling?
trip.
RC, how are you feeling right now?
Well, I'm gonna tell you like this, brother. Whether Bosa was there or not, we were gonna beat the Steelers, but we really finna put our foot. I was finna say put our ass on them. No, we ain't doing that. We gonna put our foot in their ass. See, my thing is this, man. We overpaid Nick Bosa, bro. Nick Bosa got paid more than Aaron Donald, and I think Nick Bosa is special talent. But $170 million, and I think he getting what? That's 34 million guaranteed, close to $40 million guaranteed. That's too much money, man. And they're gonna look complete next year. I can see Javon Kinlaw and other guys out there because you got to pay that guy, and you got to pay Ayuk. Ayuk's going to get paid at some point. So I hope then this is our year. We got to go get it because you might not be able to get it for sure next year. So.
Yeah, it's a lot going on for the 49ers, but that's a big payday, but he deserves it though.
Yeah, he do.
He deserves it.
You think
All right.
you think that makes Chris Jones's price tag go up?
Yes.
They should have paid him.
Yes.
Don't worry. See, the cap gonna go up $20 million after the year anyway.
Bro, listen, I didn't think about that. Chris Jones sitting over there salivating. That salary
Yep.
gonna be crazy as hell,
I gotta
man.
get somewhere. I gotta get 32, 33. They gotta get it to him
Because
now.
he gonna come in negotiations saying, "Hey, I beat Nick Bosa. I actually had a game-changing play in that Super Bowl. Yeah, pay me. I got 2 rings too. Pay me. That
All
is
right.
crazy.
Joshua Dobbs is starting for the Cardinals this week.
Yeah, they're full tank mode.
I didn't see that video. I don't think. I think I sent it to the RC.
Yeah.
But I sent the video of they head coach. This guy is right here is a character.
Bro,
What
listen,
was the video?
I learned this about the NFL. Like Colt McCoy beat me. I think Colt McCoy beat me last year or the year before. And I just was going into that Sunday penciling in flowers, like on my ticket, like 49ers gonna drag the Cardinals and they get beat. So In the NFL, anything is possible. Geno reemerged, maybe Joshua Dobbs turned into Geno Smith. I doubt it, but I'll wait
Yeah,
and see him lose
I'll
first.
better check on that.
yeah. Joshua Dobbs.
Who
Joshua
they
Dobbs.
play this week?
Talent.
The Commanders. Excuse me.
Okay. All right, After Life, man. We catch you later.
See you
Thanks
later,
for
brother.
tuning into the show.
Appreciate you, man.
All right. So who else? Joshua Dobbs. I mean, that's not really a shocker, to be honest, because Murray's out. Cooper Kupp
Trey.
is out for week 1.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Bro,
And I drafted him. I
Ain't Kittle
drafted
out?
him. That's crazy. So
bro. It's like, is it me or is it that Aaron Donald and Cooper Kupp, after they got paid, and just shut it down? Just shut it down,
Yeah,
man.
something happened.
Like the hell with y'all.
Isn't Kittle out this week?
No, he can play.
I thought I saw some report. He said he might not play.
They
better
was
play.
saying it's a chance he might not.
He'll
Maybe.
know when stay hurt.
Yeah, I drafted him in one of my fantasy leagues, and it's great.
Bro, don't worry about it. But when he plays, he puts up numbers.
yeah, I stay away from Kittle, man. He screwed me 1 year. He was hurt most of the year.
Yep.
So I
It's
stay away.
the way he runs. Like it's the way he runs. He runs to
No
contact.
guard. Mm-hmm.
All right. Who else I have? Cowboys pay their tackle. Terrence Steele reached a 5-year agreement, $86.8 million contract extension that includes $50 million guaranteed.
Man, I didn't know that dude was like that.
Me neither. Jared Jones been
so.
neither. Jared Jones been neither. I'll tell you, bro, Jared Jones been doing some real questionable stuff this offseason, man. Like, I think when you looked at Trey Lance, I saw this meme where it looked like Jared took his glasses off and Trey Lance looked like Patrick Mahomes. Like, I think Jared, he signed Brandon Cooks 4 or 5 years too late. You get Gilmore, where, yeah, he's still productive, but still, you can get him now. It's like, I don't know what he's trying to do. Like get some younger players in there.
But I guess he's saying he got to protect Dak. So I will going to pay him.
Good luck, Dallas.
They can protect him all they want, but he's still gonna throw in double coverage.
Real funny. We're gonna see this year. All right. DJ Reed.
Bro.
Nah, don't even say stuff like that, bro.
Hey, he made me feel that way too. See,
Don't even, man.
Hey,
nah.
That
Never.
typical bandwagon Lakers Cowboys combo.
Nah, bro.
Mm-hmm.
I know you ain't
Like
talking.
Cowboys.
You went from the Sun in the massage parlor to the Browns, so it's no
I'm a Deshaun fan.
You was a Texas fan.
You went from Super Bowl champions to a Super Bowl champ and stayed there. You ain't never lost. You always win.
Hey, don't worry about us. Don't worry about us, okay? We're gonna be all right. So DJ Reed came out and said this. I think we can be a historical defense like the 85 86 Bears and the Legion of Boom in 2013. RC, you already shaking your head. What's going on here?
Is this the Jets again?
Yes.
Bro, the first L they took, it was on Hard Knocks. Usually when you be
How's
on
that?
Hard Knocks, you don't really translate. You really don't make the playoffs or some injuries start happening. But they the loudest. Usually, bro, when you this loud, you're not going to be that good. They is talking a lot. I hope they be able to hold up, but I don't believe it. They talking a lot. 85 Bears? Dude.
Yeah, and the Legion of Boom.
not gonna happen.
Aaron Rodgers it was entertaining though. Some of the stuff Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah. But
he did a good job with it.
All right.
85 Bears?
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
I don't know about all that, but they're gonna be a good defense.
Mm-hmm.
One more NFL news. Y'all boy. I know Gatwood bought AB's CD. Oh, can you buy CDs? Can you still buy CDs? I don't know.
I guess.
You used to just download the CD now. You just download the album.
Put it on.
Gatwood got AB album on repeat.
Yeah,
So
I've been bopping it all day, man. I'm trying to get PPE in my brain.
Yeah.
Antonio Brown reportedly threatened 3 Albany Empire Arena League football players with a gun. The players
Really?
approached Brown.
Wow.
Yes, the players approached Brown at Cigar Lounge and were concerned why a social media post dedicated to one of their teammates who tragically passed away was deleted. One of the players, Darius Prince, told ESPN, AB looked at Ryan Larkin, I don't know who Ryan Larkin is, and was like, hey, man, you still got the AR in the car? Go get it. Flowers.
Next.
AB said,
I'm not about to give AB no time. Next. That's all. Like he's a crook. He's everything under the table. Like I'm not about to give the man no
Yeah.
kind of time on the screen with this nonsense. Bad enough that he was not trying to pay them players and
Hey,
everything else, man.
I already told y'all on the show. I don't care if it's Chris Brown, Bobby Brown,
Browns, man.
James Brown,
They hell.
Joe Brown, Joe Brown.
doesn't
Jim
matter.
Brown is crazy as hell. I'm trying to tell y'all, man. Leave the Browns alone. Meet
Y'all
the
realize,
Browns.
y'all realize he really wasn't like that.
Appreciate that, bro.
Before he took that hit from Vontez Burfict, he really wasn't
Bro,
like that.
Listen, bro. I'm sick of people.
Nah, his true colors just showed up.
But let me tell y'all something, bro.
Yep.
Everybody got somebody in their family that's like Antonio Brown. Everybody lying.
Yeah, that's true.
You like, it's
It
something
is
wrong
true.
with that mother. He ain't never been hit in the head with nothing. It's everybody viewing this, and everybody on this panel got one crazy cousin, brother, uncle. You be like, that
Somebody.
brain rap type. You be like, and so that's Antonio Brown, straight up and down. He's like, I don't think that hit did that to him. I think Brown
He got money.
He feeds
It's,
into it as well.
It's just, man, it's crazy.
Definitely an antagonist.
Right.
I don't even know what to say anymore. Like, it's ridiculous. Christian Wood signed with the Lakers 2-year deal. RC, you a Laker
y'all about to
fan?
win championship.
That's a nice
You a
pickup.
Laker fan too? Why you always doing that, man?
Exactly.
What do you
Exactly.
mean?
Ain't you a Laker fan?
No, I'm not. Not right
Hey,
now.
you are.
What
Not
are
right
you?
now.
Hiatus. I'm on hiatus.
You put him in the closet until LeBron leaves.
Bruh, listen. Basketball news right now in the heart of football season, I could care less. They could have signed.
Yeah.
They could have signed. I don't know. Dwayne Wade could have came out of retirement. I wouldn't have gave a shit. Cause listen, I didn't even know Christian Wood was still playing basketball. I thought I knew he was. Last year kind of faded to oblivion, and then I'm like, I ain't really paying no more attention. So that's just LeBron doing what LeBron does, man, trying to get as many bodies, on that team to win a championship. Right.
Right.
And they say
And
Blake
also,
Griffin might go there.
who?
Blake Griffin.
Also, LeBron's smart too. Don't work, he gonna trade all their asses. He's all the trade
Just know that.
Assets.
All right.
He's hoarding up the assets.
The time is now. Our first NFL game is tomorrow. The Chiefs versus the Lions, right? So there was reports come out. Kelsey, he might be out. I believe it was a hamstring.
Yep.
Bone bruise, hyperextended knee.
Oh yeah, hyperextended knee. That's what it was. Hyperextended knee. So there's a lot of questions going this game. Chris Jones, he haven't been paid. He said he's not playing till he get that money. He wants money. He feel like he's one of the best players in the league. He deserve it. So he said, I'm out. And it's just a lot going into this game. RC, what do you see happening with the Lions and Chiefs?
I was big on the Lions last year, y'all. But now that they're not the underdogs, I ain't so big no more. Because I like the underdogs. And I'm fearful that they gonna believe the hype behind themselves and get smashed tomorrow. I cannot go against Patrick Mahomes. I got to see Mahomes lose a few before I start saying, because he's getting that category of players you don't bet against, like Brady and Peyton and Jordan and LeBron. You don't bet against LeBron. So I'm going with the Chiefs in this game, man. I think the Detroit Lions, I think they gonna be smelling themselves, and their nose gonna get stuck back there because it's still Patrick Mahomes. So I'm gonna go with Mahomes.
Jay Kelly said Lions by 7. Woo, okay. All right, Gab, you making that face over there? Patrick Mahomes, man, he going against a revamped Lions defense. You know, Patrick Mahomes, he made things work with no names. And RC, did you know this? Richie James, I thought he was a rookie this whole time. I thought he was a rookie. Yeah. I don't know why I just never heard his name. He was drafted by the 49ers in the 7th round.
Did you think I didn't know this?
Oh, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know.
You think
know,
I didn't know
if I didn't know, I assume you didn't know either.
Bro, come on, man. He played with Nick Mullins the year all the 49, the whole team died, and it was just him and Nick Mullins playing. He was rookie that year. And then he went with the Giants last year. But he's gonna look real good with good with Kansas City. Watch. Real good.
So back to what I was getting at. So the Chiefs have Richie James. They have
Tony
Sky Moore. Yeah, they have what's the other kid from Giants?
Tony.
Tony. They have MVS. With all these technicals that the Chiefs have, how do you see the Lions defending the Chiefs offense?
Who's this question for?
Gatwood. You think? I thought you were thinking.
No, I didn't know you were talking about that. Like you said, it don't matter who's out there from home. He's gonna make the plays. He's gonna get them the ball. He's not gonna lose week 1 prime time Thursday night football. It's not gonna happen.
So you taking the Chiefs?
Yeah.
Flowers, my man. What you think?
My boy.
Who do you have in this game right now?
Well, on one of my parlay slips, I got the Lions +8. I'm glad I got that earlier this week because it's gonna be a close game. I'm gonna go with the Chiefs by field goal. I don't think that the Lions. I think the Lions can win this game, especially if Kelsey doesn't play. But I think people need to understand the impact of Chris Jones and the Lions' offensive line. Because if the Lions are smart, if I'm Dan Campbell, I'm just gonna lay this out for you. If I'm Dan Campbell, I'm running the ball with Gibbs. I'm giving it to Montgomery. I'm gonna get Jared Goff. Play action passes, because if the pressure's not coming from up the middle or they're not getting it from these second-year guys, the Purdue guy that they drafted last year, Carl, whatever his name is, I can't pronounce it. If he's not getting pressure, anybody else, the Lions are going to move the ball, man, so we can't be naive to this. But I'm going to give Patrick Mahomes the nod because he's at home. Chiefs haven't lost a game by more than 7 points since the Super Bowl they lost. So it's going to be a close game, but I'm going with the Chiefs by field goal.
Hey, y'all.
Chiefs by field goal. Yeah, go ahead, RC.
It's going to be a shootout.
Golf versus Mahomes. Another shootout with the Rams.
Yeah, it's going to be a high-scoring game. So we keep in score now. It's a new season. Gatwood won last year. Game picks. The reigning champ.
Wait, before we start. Don't you write 2 wins for yourself right now?
And why would I do that? I'm going to always win, the right way.
He caught us fast, didn't he, Flower? Did he catch us fast, Flower?
So I'm going to say this right here, man. I'm not about to start 0-1 in the hole. So I'm taking the Chiefs because I thought about this could be an upset alert. I can see that.
It is upset alert.
But after thinking about it, that defense is fresh.
Mm-hmm.
They got a heart. They just revamped. The Chiefs have too many weapons. So who's Cam Sutton going to key on? What CJ Gardner-Johnson used to guard a tight end. So Noah Gray, he might get Noah Gray or MVS. MVS, they're big body guy. But it's
you keep talking about MVS now. They're trying to implement Scott Moore into the scene now. Like, a lot of stuff went Scott Moore's way in training camp and stuff, and they're saying he's a big deal. And the Ross kid also, they're gonna package him.
Yeah,
I forgot about Pacheco running. Don't forget about
Pacheco
last year.
Pacheco, Clyde Edward-Helaire.
Mm-hmm.
The offensive line is new. They got some new pieces. Look now, they do got the Lions do got Aiden Hutchinson. He's second year. pass rush. Like we cannot sit up here and just think because it's
But
Detroit. The game is gonna be close.
It's not about them being Detroit. It's about can they cover these guys if they spread them out, because the Lions had one of the worst run defense in the league last year. That's why they drafted Jack Campbell, right?
I'm with you when
So
I'm with
they're
you
gonna
when
have
you're
to
right,
prove
man.
to me, huh?
I'm with you when you're right now. You talking right now. You
Yeah,
just
they're
be
gonna
talking
have to
crazy.
prove
I'm
to me the
talking right,
Lions
you're
gonna
right.
have. I'm not worrying about the Lions offense. We know they can put up points, but can the defense can figure out how to stop Patrick Mahomes? The only way they can stop him if they get pressure. Can they consistently get pressure on Patrick Mahomes?
Yeah, they
That's the
Don't
can,
the
key.
but
Chiefs got two new tackles?
Yeah, that's the key. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's the key.
Mhm.
But if they start running the ball and their lines cannot stop this run, then the
Yeah.
game's over. It's
I got
done.
a
Yeah.
question for y'all. I'm just each one of us on this panel has, besides Gatwood, well, he has Myles Garrett. Okay, Myles Garrett, Nick Bosa,
Mm-hmm.
DeForest Buckner, Cam Jordan. I had to put him in there.
I mean,
Who you?
You know,
Listen, I don't know if I'm taking Chris Jones if I can get Myles Garrett or Nick Bosa. I
right.
what
don't know
about
if I'm
Aiden Hutchinson?
Aiden Hutchinson, but I'm saying on this panel, us four, and you got the option to pick Chris. I don't know if they really value Chris Jones as a defensive lineman as much as other defensive linemen across the league are valued or feared. Like, I really, be honest with y'all, Chris Jones and the Kansas City Chiefs defense don't scare me. Like, you realize
I agree.
again in the
It's
Super
always
Bowl,
been there.
Yeah.
neither team touched the quarterback. There was no offensive holding. There wasn't very many sacks. So it's like that's what the Chiefs looking at. So when they play this game tomorrow night, Chris Jones not being there, it's a big deal, but it's not as big of a deal because he play on the inside of that defense. He's not an edge
Inside
rusher.
pressure is big though, C.
Yeah, it is. But do y'all value him as much as Myles Garrett, DeForest Buckner?
I don't know. He's
I would say Chris
he's up
Jones is
there.
better
Yeah.
than DeForest Buckner, bro.
I think we're
Yeah.
gonna find out.
I think we're about to find out. Like this
Yeah.
is why he's sitting out. And we're
Bro.
not saying Chris Jones not getting paid. He's making what $20 million a year. He just wants a pay raise.
Yeah.
But where will you rank him? You say he better than DeForest?
Yeah. Like DeForest is
He
top
changed
five.
game.
Listen to me. Listen to me now. I'm not saying DeForest is not a game changer, but I've been watching Chris Jones since he's been at Mississippi State, man. Like what he did at Mississippi State against the SEC stood out to me alone. And what he's doing in Kansas City, man, just when they need a play, who's the one person that you can depend on?
Yeah.
It's him. He's gonna get that pressure. He's gonna get a hurry. He's gonna get a sack. He is a tough commodity, man, and it's hard. Like it's only one of him in Kansas. That's the problem. See, it's only one of him in Kansas City. Now, Bolton, the linebacker, is pretty good.
Yeah.
But other than that, now can the Karlaftis dude from from Purdue they drafted last year?
Yeah.
Can he come along?
Then
It's still Chris. Like that's your anchor right there. That's your anchor right there. Chris Jones is your anchor. Like, like I said, we've never feared the defense, but hell, I fear Chris Jones. That's what I would say.
So that's
go ahead. My bad.
Yeah. So with this game, it's when y'all talking about Chiefs defense. There's unknowns on there without Chris Jones. There's unknowns with the Lions defense. So like it's going. That's why I'm saying like a lot of people can see this game going either way. I know a lot of people value Chris Jones. They're like, oh, that's a game changer. That swing the whole game. So I don't really see it like that. It just all depends on can the Lions make those stops.
Think about the Lions, though. Think about the Lions, though. Think about this. Just a year ago or 2 years ago, they wouldn't even being talked about this way.
True.
Now you got people talking about the Lions like the Lions finna go into Kansas City and beat the Chiefs. They done came a long way, bro. Salute to them. Because we was on that bandwagon last year, Flower. We was pulling for them.
8-2, last 10. 8-2 in their last 10.
Jared Goff is Ricky Bobby, and you don't like Jared Goff, what we do. He's Ricky Bobby. Hold your hands like this. Why you got? I don't know. That's my dude, man.
No,
Jared Goff is that guy.
Dan Campbell changed Jared Goff life.
Ben, I'm about to make you mad real quick, Ben. You know Jared Goff is close to signing an extension.
I don't know why. They trying to,
why?
they get these players sign an extension because they trying to trade them to their team. They trying to talk them to another team. Like, hey, one hand stand him for a certain price, and we take him off your hands. That's all that is.
Lord.
Where
They
you
just
get
trying
that
to
from?
extend
Where
him
you
so
get
he can
that
be
from?
tradable.
Where you get that from? Pro
Lord.
Football
My
Focus.
source.
Your
Pro Football Focus.
Like Stephen A, I got a ton of sources out here. All right. So hey, everybody, I want to go to Lions, but it's
Yeah,
to
you got
me
man,
unknown
Kansas City at
questions.
home, man.
That's a tough one,
Chiefs.
man. I can see an upset. I'm not saying it's
Oh, most
impossible.
definitely. It can happen now.
It can happen. But
Look,
the panel is taking Chiefs. I think everybody taking Chiefs. Jay Kelly said Lions by 7. I respect that.
I respect
most definitely. Yeah.
We gonna see.
I'm ready
So
to see.
remember,
I'm excited to see Gibbs and how they use him.
yes.
yeah.
And if
That's
they
a
run that ball, keep
back.
Mahomes off the field, get a
Hey,
turnover.
run
I
it.
mean,
Put him on.
it's
Put it
possible.
on both tickets. Put it on a.
Yep, I
Well,
Put it on
did.
I got
ticket.
him plus. I got Lions plus 8
Yeah.
on the ticket from the other day. So I'm cool with that. Like I said, and they done lowered the line from it was
Plus
6.5 to 4.5 now.
Oh, it
So
was 5
I'm
and a
glad
half.
I got that plus 8.
So that means the Lions they can't lose by more than 8 points.
8. Yep, they can't lose by more than 8. I don't see that happening. I think it's gonna be a close game.
All right, let's go ahead and do our NFC West division prediction. This is the last
AFC.
division. AFC, my bad. AFC West prediction. Go ahead and knock this out the park. I think it's pretty simple.
Oh yeah.
All right, RC. Let's start off with you. We're starting off with the Denver Broncos. Where you see the Broncos going?
Oh man. It's your guy. This your guy, Sean Payton.
Sean Payton, the Hall of Fame coach. The Hall of
Sean
Fame
Payton
coach.
finna turn the Broncos around. Guess we finna turn around. Right. That way going no way fast. Hey, listen, I think they're gonna be 8-9. They're gonna be right there. They're not gonna really do too much with it. I feel like there will be improvement. I'm not gonna take nothing away from Sean Payton. I just feel like they have no option but to go up. They're gonna get better. But I don't see them making the playoffs. 8-9.
What about you, Flowers?
7-10.
I like that too. I was gonna do that, but
Okay, explain yourself. 7-10.
Just because the Messiah Sean Payton is coming in trying to resurrect
Guru.
Russell Wilson.
Let's say it right. The Guru.
Okay, yeah. We're about to find out. It's gonna take a little longer than what you think. I'm not saying Sean Payton can't coach, but he's had to just change around the environment and everything else. There's a lot going on in Denver that he's having to clean up. And I think Aaron Rodgers was on the song when he said, you speaking about Nathaniel Hackett, try to cover up your flaws that you're going to have this year because it wasn't as fine and dandy as you thought.
No.
I mean, let's be honest here.
No.
You have Russ, but I mean, I know they got a new offensive line. I just think it's too much that's going to have to come together for them. You just think they're going to just come in Andy Reid's division and Justin Herbert's division, and you think you're about to be king.
Guy.
Don't
It's
forget
going to take
about
some
Jimmy
time.
Garoppolo's division.
Jimmy, same here.
Hey.
I mean, I wouldn't be shocked if the Raiders won more games than the Broncos this year.
Right.
I'm gonna throw that out there.
No, bro.
Yes.
You're going a little bit.
I mean, from what I've seen in the preseason, I'm not sure. I mean, he got his ones out there, and they're struggling against the Cardinals' second and third stringers. Man, it took them a half to score. If this is the same way during the season, they might win 5 games.
Sean Payton offense is complicated, so it takes a while. Just because preseason, y'all saying put a lot
you
of stock in
can't
preseason.
See, wait. See, listen to me now. No. That's a red flag because why would you need to have your first string out that long for one? A whole half.
We see guys.
It shouldn't take that long to jail. I've seen too many drop passes, too many missed blocking assignments. Now that's why he kept him out there. If you want to be honest, it was too much to go on. That's why he kept him out there to try to clean things up. It's a lot to clean up, so that's why he hung him out there like that.
Right.
It's not gonna be clean as you think it's gonna be.
I
That
like
is a
being
tough division.
Hey,
That is a tough division.
I like being a ride with you straight to hell. You go.
I'm telling you. Sean Payton tell
It's
Ben, let's
all
go to
right,
hell.
Ben.
Ben,
It's
let's
all
go.
right,
No, bro, no.
Before we go, bro, hell, I'm
Ain't that Lord now? Ain't that?
I'm on the highway to hell. You want to come?
Okay. I see. Okay, y'all can have y'all little, questions
Yeah.
about Sean
Hey,
Payton and Denver Broncos.
the
But this,
AFC, man. Like,
yeah,
name who are the Broncos better in the AFC alone? I'm not even talking about the West.
Titans,
Keith Sweat, the Texans.
the Titans, Texans.
He's like,
I
Maybe
think the
Colts.
Titans will beat the Broncos.
No. In what world? In
Yes.
what universe?
Okay, they beat them
This ain't
last
the
year.
multiverse.
They beat them last year.
There was without Sean Payton. There was
They
with
still had
Nathaniel
Russ.
Hackett.
I mean, you're telling me. Listen to me now. You're telling me Sean Payton is so complicated, offense is complicated. You can't complicate things for Russ. You got to adapt to
Trying
Russ
to
and
call
make
Russ a
things work.
dummy? What you trying to call Russ?
Simplicity. No,
Maybe.
you want to play
Stressful?
faster. You
You
want
trying
to
to
play
call him
faster.
stressful?
No, you want to
I
play
mean,
faster.
Russ's play style is not set up with. See, this is where it gets interesting with Sean Payton and Russ because Russ' play style and Sean Payton's play calling doesn't mix. So I'm curious. I'm curious to see.
You think
I'm
that.
not. That's not saying Sean Payton's a bad coach. See, you hear me say that, and you think I'm getting on your boy. I'm not. All I'm telling you is, I hope Sean Payton has stuff designed. What is Russ' strengths? Roll out, get it down the field.
Come on, L.
Improvise.
Come on.
Ben,
Improvise.
Sean
Payton doesn't improvise.
Let me let y'all into a little
7 and
secret.
10.
Let me let y'all in a little secret here. Sean Payton's a quarterback guru.
He has,
right.
man. He has Drew Brees, man. Come on.
All right. So look, he tried to get Lamar Jackson. If he can't coach Russell Wilson, then he can't coach Lamar Jackson, which he wanted.
Whoa. No.
So that's a different play style from Drew.
No.
Patrick Mahomes a different play style from Drew. He can coach these guys. He has Taysom Hill. We missed the playoffs by one game with Taysom Hill. Come on, man. Come on, man. Y'all can't tell me that he can't.
So wait. See, this is where you getting stuff misconstrued at because compare the Saints roster to the Broncos rosters.
The Broncos roster was better than the Saints at that time and period.
Okay. Believe it if you want to.
I'm telling you, it was. Our defense was
so
bad.
the skip. So you putting your on Jerry Jeudy and Sutton in there. You putting your chips all in that basket on Jerry Jeudy who can't catch a damn cold.
They had better at that time. Was Michael Thomas injured? We set the record for the most injuries that year. Do y'all not remember? Do y'all not remember?
It shouldn't matter. Sean Payton's a great coach.
Come on, man.
Hey,
man, why are you defending?
What you got them going? What you got them going?
I want to know why you're okay. I got them going 7 and 10 as well.
Okay,
but
three of us.
Thank you.
I was nice.
I want to know why you're defending a coach that left y'all like that. Why are you defending
exactly?
He left
Freeze, Gad. Yes, he did. He left. He left. He went to TV for a year and sat out and said, "Let me get another job."
Because he had more control. Mickey Loomis is at the Saints. How you have more control at the Saints than Mickey Loomis there? Come on, man.
Wait. Slow down. Wait. How can you say that? If that was the case, he would have been left.
No.
If that was a control issue, he would have been left.
Like arguing about an old girlfriend, man. Like, hey, she gone when she with a whole other person. You still talk about it, like, hey, how good she is.
Because y'all trying to make my boy out to be a sellout. That's what y'all trying to do.
He sold y'all out, man. That's all right.
He didn't.
Drew Brees retired. He didn't want to be there. He knew it was rebuild time.
He knew it.
Bro wanted more control, that's all.
He was doing this as soon as Drew Brees did this. He was stretching like this. Oh, it's about my time.
Y'all dead wrong about Sean Payton. Y'all dead wrong about Sean Payton. Like, I followed the guy basically, and I know what happened. I know the bad stories.
Why he leave then, Ben?
Because he wanted full control. He wanted to be the GM. He wanted to do everything, just like Bill
He's not
Belichick,
that in
right?
Denver. He's not that in Denver.
He got more food. He got more food in Denver than he did in the Wars. Okay.
I doubt it. I guarantee it's the
okay,
same.
you doubt
I
it. So why is
guarantee you
Denver
it's the
getting all the
same.
Saints players? If he doubted, why did Sean Payton get Will Lutz? He traded for Will Lutz.
You want me to answer that? I can answer that. Wait. I can answer that. The only reason he got Will Lutz is because y'all are in cap hell. Y'all couldn't afford to pay Will Lutz.
Yeah, we
I'm
could.
telling you. No,
Come
you
on,
couldn't.
man.
That's why y'all kept the rookie kicker so y'all could pay him because y'all paying Will Lutz. That's a cap. That was a cap hit y'all got rid
That
of.
was not cap, man.
How much?
Allen
Okay.
been getting rid of guys left and right.
Why
He got
Will
rid
Lutz
of the
ain't there then?
punter. He
Why
even
Will
got
Lutz
rid
ain't
of the
there?
punter.
Because can't afford to pay him, especially Will Lutz.
No, that's not it.
Okay. Go look it up.
Bro,
Go look
y'all
it up.
y'all couldn't pay CJ Gardner Johnson. He's got a 1 year, $8 million deal.
No, come on. Hey, stop the fake news. No, we're gonna stop spreading the lies here.
Go look it up, Ben. Go look it up.
No,
Ben, I heard it from my valuable source.
Okay.
I heard it from a very. I'm serious. I heard it from a very good source of why they
your
traded
source was
Will Lutz.
RC, wasn't it?
No.
I know.
That's my secondary
I hear
source.
that sound like some RC would say. He tell you everything.
When I say secondary source, that's RC. But I'm being serious though. They traded Will Lutz to help the cap. I'm telling you.
I love it.
Okay. Maybe so, Flowers.
You are the professor. He flustered.
All right. So I have the Denver Broncos going 8-9. It's tough.
All that for that.
All that for that.
Yeah.
Hey, it doesn't matter right now.
You probably gave him a win just to make sure I look better.
They're not gonna make the playoffs, but it gonna show that Sean Payton is turning the ship a certain way.
Boy, you done jiggle me. Right? I'm crying.
Look what he said. Sean Payton pulled the Urban Meyer.
Y'all, look.
Thank you, L.
Thank you, L. Come on, bro.
He pulled the quick.
He's right.
Oh man, y'all being a bad influence on our listeners right now.
You talking about Antonio Brown got CTE? Did all that
all night, man.
I think we're gonna be like 10-7 or something.
I need. What do you say when he left? I needed to retire. I needed to break my health. And you on TV critiquing every damn body, and boom, you got a damn job. Come on, man.
Come on. All right, let's move on to Kansas City. Yeah, where you have Kansas City finishing?
I got them at 13-4.
Well,
13. No, you don't need to explain to Kansas City. Y'all own it at night. Flowers, you said 13-4, Gatwood?
Yeah.
Flowers, where you have Kansas City going?
I got them 12-5.
12-5. Why are you saying 12-5 here?
I was skeptical to say 11-6. I mean, Chris Jones is a little more important than what people thinking. But I mean, I want to get some last year. I'm not gonna be foolish.
Wow, 12-5. RC, where you have Kansas City?
11-6.
All right, you're gonna have to explain that one.
I just think at some point in time they got to lose the division. I think the Chargers are going to be better than them. I think the Chargers win that division. I think Herbert last year he was on his neck. My boy's going to step it up.
So you turn it red up there.
This be every night, bro. It's always it's always when T Rice here is 4-1, and T Rice a Saints fan. He supposed to be on my side. He supposed to be thinking like I'm thinking.
T Rice the mediator.
4-1. Come on.
He's usually the mediator.
Yeah.
He's kind of in the middle.
But I mean, he's a Saints fan just like me. He said Saints fans should ride together, we stay together. And now not T Right. He be leaving me hanging.
He's realistic. He's realistic.
Very realistic. What's up, T?
Shout out to T Right. I have Kansas City going 14-3.
Ooh.
Yeah, dog, they finna cut up.
They just good, man. Like the me were having a discussion, or they said, I forgot who said this. He said they not a dynasty. You're not a dynasty until you win them in a row. So at Kansas City, they got like they saying, bet you getting us more fuel to prove people wrong.
Hey, bro,
so that's just another chip on their shoulder now, in my opinion.
If I'm alive to see it, Kansas City will not host the Lombardi no more. It's over. The Lombardi Trophy is done. They done.
Injuries, they're scaring me right now. This holdout with Chris Jones, Travis Kelce getting banged up early. 14 is a high number, right? Like I was tempted to say Chargers might win this division. What was going on with them?
Yeah.
And they got Kellen Moore now.
Dang. 12-5. Okay. Yeah, Kevin Moore. He's there. We're gonna see. All right, so it's gonna be funny when my predictions come true. Like
I mean, 12 is ideal. I mean, 12 is the standard for them. That's why I say 12 and 5.
Yep.
All right, Raiders. Let's go with Gatwood.
I have them.
How many wins the Raiders are getting?
I got them 5-11.
Yeah.
They don't get.
Oh, you missing a number.
5-12.
Yeah,
5-12.
there you go.
Yeah, maybe they're not gonna play one day because they sorry as hell. Like, he missing them.
I think they might split with the Broncos.
Yeah.
They gonna steal one from Sean Payton for sure.
See, all right. See, your mom have it right. There we go. Yeah, look, come on, RC. You gotta go back home, bro. You gotta go back home. Your mom's saying you gotta go back home.
She didn't push me out.
You gotta leave that 49ers behind.
Hey, look, I came out like this being look bad.
Father son gotta return home, man. Gotta come home.
Hell no. Put no bag on my head. Never. Hey, listen, man. So you got the Raiders.
Yeah, don't be like
what
that.
number? What you got the Raiders at?
Who you?
No, Gatwood was.
Oh, he haven't been
5-12.
5-12. L just trolling now, bro. You just trolling.
5-12.
17. Okay. RC, where you have the Raiders?
7-10. I think by the end of the year, Aiden O'Connell will be their starting quarterback. I know how. I watched them in the preseason. They were solid to me. I think they're gonna miss Chris Jones. I mean, he on the other side of 30 anyway, so they gonna miss him too much. They're rebuilding that team, and I believe Jimmy Garoppolo is in prime position. Aiden O'Donnell's in prime position to get Jimmy Garoppolo's job, because that's what Jimmy Garoppolo do. If you need a job, follow Jimmy G. So,
RC, I have one question for you. Did you look at their schedule?
I gotta look at it. I feel like, to me, I don't put no stock into the NFL schedule, bro. Listen, I've done NFL and college football schedules are different. You can kind of pencil in wins with college football, but the NFL injuries happen, things happen. You know, we thought the NFC West was going to be the dominant, the AFC West was going to be the dominant division last year. It was not that. So
who their starting
I think they get
corners?
7 wins. I think they get 7 wins.
Somebody tell me, cause I don't know who their starting corners.
It's a good question.
Who for the Raiders? I'm not sure.
Raiders.
I hadn't looked at their roster in a minute.
You know, I know they got a whole bunch of ghosts back there. I don't even know the defense. You know,
I'm gonna
what
laugh
I'm
when the
saying?
Raiders beat the Broncos, bro.
I don't.
Listen, bro.
They
This thing. That's why I want to
dummies
understand.
back there.
Is it me, or is it we already seen this division underachieve, right? All of them collectively as a group outside of Kansas.
But that doesn't mean it's a pattern now. We seen them having trouble with Chandler Jones. They locked him out of the facility.
But he's listen, bro. He ain't.
They already having turmoil and the season ain't even started yet. How you locked out your defensive captain, your defensive leader? Come on,
you need to be worried. Chandler Jones is
that's a red flag.
Look, Chandler Jones is out of New England because he smoked some synthetic weed and walked in a police station naked.
Right.
I didn't know that.
What you trying to say about Chandler Jones?
They wild, man.
I'm just saying.
The Joneses are wild, just like
He
the
wasn't
Browns.
fucking weed. He wasn't fucking weed, bro.
What we saying, bro? What we saying? Like, we talking about a guy that's had a history of something ain't right. So, the Raiders gonna be fine. 17.
6-11, man. Y'all giving a lot of wins. Cause I don't see where these wins coming from. L said 6-11. I have them going 4-13 because they finally paid Josh Jacobs after reluctantly, trying to stick it to him. Receiving core is not that great. Shoot, like I said, defense back there, they got dummies back there playing defense. Devontae Adams don't even want to be there. Like, so
Bruh,
y'all name Devontae
bruh,
Adams like he's a game, like he gonna just change this whole offense around. They really don't
if
have
we
no
go,
receivers, like I
I don't
said.
like Josh
And they got
McDaniels.
rid of then
I
they
don't
get
like
rid of
Josh. I
no,
don't
they
like
were about
Josh
to trade him
McDaniels.
though.
I don't like Josh
Who,
McDaniels.
Renfro?
But if you go player for
Yeah.
player, if you go offensive player for player with Denver and Oakland, it ain't
This is
that
not a
deep.
competition.
But listen,
The competition is coaches. Josh McDaniels, great Sean Payton.
There you go. There you go. He's gonna talk about his ex-girlfriend.
I know you ain't talk. You were crying over D Hop and Deshaun Watson. So
Hey, that was that was warranted, man. That was warranted.
but yeah, like y'all really think y'all believe in Josh McDaniels gonna squeeze out that many wins?
bro, how many wins they had last year?
But
Wait, say that again?
6 or 7.
How many wins did they have
6 or
last year?
7, yeah.
I don't know. Let me
Watch
go
this,
back and
y'all.
look.
Watch this. Watch this.
They went 6-11.
Okay. You don't think they get one more win, brother?
Hold on. Let me. No, they gonna digress.
Digress. I
So
feel
look,
you what
hold
you're
on. They
saying.
got hold on. They went 6-11 with Derek Carr. Here, we talking about Jimmy G.
Bro, listen. Derek Carr, he missed 3 games, 3 or 4 games.
They set him out. They set him out late.
They said
They want to pay him.
the last couple games. So that's what I'm saying. You talking about Jimmy G, Ed sucking dog? Ed sucking dog gonna give you 7 wins? I don't think so.
No, he don't be there. Listen, let me tell you something, bro. Jimmy Garoppolo, when he play, they do win. That's what the media say. Okay, he gonna play. He might eke out 2 or 3 wins, and then Aiden O'Donnell, remember that name, is gonna be the starter for the Raiders for the next 3 or 4 years. Because
Yeah, I
Jimmy,
see how they gave him number 4,
yeah, and so, but who wore number 4? Carr?
Derek
Derek
Carr.
Carr. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's crazy. I wouldn't have took that number because that's Carr's number. You know what I'm saying? Like it just looked weird on him.
That's
But I'm
disrespectful. So that
saying,
bad juju right there already.
I believe they can get 7 wins, 6, 7 wins. That's why I was
I
like,
don't see.
Is
They
it
must gonna
Connell
find them under. They must gonna find them
Purdue?
underneath rocks and trees and all
yeah,
that type of
pretty.
jazz. All right, last team, Chargers. Flowers.
Oh,
Where you have the
I ain't give you
Chargers?
my radar one. I don't think.
Oh yeah, I ain't even hear it because No, I just playing.
Oh, 6. I'm quick. 6-11.
6-11. All right. I don't know, man. That's a lot. Wins in the AFC. All right, Flowers. Where you have the Chargers going?
I got them going 11-6 with an at risk on that.
11-6.
Okay. The at risk is can they stay healthy? That's the question every year. They're supposed to win 11 games this year.
The
Can
defense
challenge
really,
for the division.
the defense really will be holding them back. And some of the play calling, they ain't like the play calling last year, but their defense never can stay healthy. And Keenan
Different
Allen and
team.
Mike Williams, they missed a couple of games.
But they're healthy right now. I'm
Yeah.
saying the question is how long this is gonna last. You got Derwin James healthy. You got Joey healthy. You got Khalil healthy. That's pretty good. You got J.C. Jackson back, and
Yeah,
they
he
paid
was
big
out
money
for
to
the year.
him. I'm not even gonna pan out with him. Because they were talking about he couldn't cover. He couldn't cover himself with a coat last year before he got hurt. So hopefully it works out. But I got him going 11-6.
Where you have the Chargers going?
Me or RC?
Gatwood.
I got them 11-6 as well. I think they could overachieve that too if everything goes right. They
Most
healthy.
definitely.
I'd really like Kellen Moore with Justin Herbert. I think that's gonna be nice.
Why? Okay, never mind.
No, but
All right.
you gonna say something? Kellen Moore wasn't good in Dallas or something?
I ain't gonna do Kellen Moore. I'm still not sold on him, but whatever. All right, RC, where you have the Chargers going?
So this is my Madden team. I play with these guys because I wasn't sold on them. I started playing with them on Madden. I was like, dang, they got a loaded roster. Like offensively, they just gave him another weapon. The kid out of TCU, Johnson Kid. You put him with Josh Palmer. You put him with Mike Williams, Keelan Allen. Then in the slot, you got Gerald Everett. Then you got Eckler in the backfield. Then you go on the defensive
forgot
side
the Justin
of the ball.
Kid.
Yeah, but then you go on the defense side of the ball. You got 2 good corners, and Samuels and Jackson is gonna get better. You got Derwin James, and then your linebackers, and then you get down on the bookends. I like what I'm saying. 12 wins, 12-5.
Right.
But
That's really an all-star team.
but my dude gonna win the
Hey,
MVP. Herbert gonna win the MVP.
Herbert. Yeah,
Been saying it.
guy.
Yeah,
That's my
Now
guy.
listen,
we should
if
do our
What?
pregame
if
pick MVP.
if Kellen Moore can make Dak Prescott look like an MVP candidate, because he did while he was there, he took Dak numbers here.
Mhm.
And in the preseason, they was already running that offense like they ran it in Dallas, and Dallas was a top 10 offense last year. Go look it up.
Top five. Top
Mhm.
five.
Top five. Top five. You got rid of your top 5 ranked offensive coordinator. You had that's Dallas. And you sent him over there when he got way more weapons than Dak had. Oh, it's showtime at the Apollo.
Mhm.
About to get ready. Get your popcorn ready,
Like
baby.
I said, I hope Kellen Moore don't have Herbert jumping back 40 times a game.
Herbert can do that.
That's
Dak can't. It's different.
it's not about him doing that. It's not adding anything to the running
If
game. You
I
had
got
Eckler
if
back there.
it depends.
If that
Dak
don't
got a
mean you do
pistol.
it. Just because you can do it don't mean you do it. You make it
Ben,
balanced. We were complaining about that last year with Eckler. It wasn't balanced though. They started doing it until they're like, oh, we have Eckler. Let's try
I'm talking
giving
about
him
Kellen
ball.
Moore though. Let's see
Dak
what Kellen Moore do
What kind of
with him.
what kind of track record do Kellen Moore really have? Like he
I
haven't
mean,
been
Paul
doing
and
it.
Ezekiel told it to rock.
top
Yeah.
5 record. Top 5.
He finally came into his own. If you look back to what he was doing a couple years ago, it was pitiful.
No,
They were talking
Dak
about
had Dak
firing
was in the
him.
MVP
No,
race.
It was
Dak was in,
pitiful.
Dak was in the
no.
MVP race before he got
Come
hurt.
on, man. Y'all have amnesia or
That
something.
as
Kellen
long
Moore
as
was
Kellen Moore
not.
been the offense coordinator in Dallas, they were a top 5
No,
offense.
he was not.
Yep.
That's right.
He was
Yep.
not
That's
it. I'm trying
but
to tell
listen,
you. That
No,
this is the
go
team.
crazy
ahead.
part about this, what you're saying. Dak, no disrespect to Dak Prescott. You should never ask a quarterback, an athletic quarterback like that to drop back and do that. That ain't what he do. You know what I'm saying? He's not. That's not what he is. But the guy that he got is in shotgun 90% of the
That's
time. Herbert breaking that leg up, dropping it down, clapping, get the ball, and then he back there. Dak got a little pew pew. This man got a man.
But
Listen,
RC Herbert did that
like
last year
You
though.
got a
He
Desert Eagle
dropped
on that
back too
arm,
many
man.
times. Is that not repeating yourself though? He did that last year. He was throwing like 30 to
who you
plus.
take? Who you take? Dak Prescott or Justin Herbert?
I'm taking Herbert, but listen to what I'm saying. It
All right.
wasn't winning for them. Him dropping back that many times, it wasn't doing anything for them. So why would you keep doing it?
I do see them getting the ball to Eckler more this year. I mean,
That's
I
what I'm
think
saying. They
Kellen
gotta
Kellen
give
Moore's
Eckler
going
the ball more.
Kellen Moore will do it. I mean,
I'm
not just the
quite
run
sure they
game,
will.
the passing game too.
But Kellen Moore is proven to have his quarterback drop back that many times.
Bro, when they
Like,
paid Dak Prescott all that money, they wanted their money. They wanted the return.
Exactly. Preach. See,
it's
that's
about
exactly what it
win.
is.
It wasn't
Yeah.
The only reason they
in
fired
that
Kellen
case.
Moore.
In that case,
Go ahead.
Trevor dropping back that many times. Joe Burrow dropping back that many times. Them guys
They
just want
are.
to throw the ball. It's air raid. It's a passing lead,
Well, they pay who make the most money.
but it's not sustainable.
Y'all finna take it up.
It's not
Y'all
Herbert
sustainable.
finna
now,
ask
huh?
Derek Carr.
You get
Derek
the
Carr
running
finna
game
do it.
going. The
I'm
Chargers.
just saying, quarterbacks make the most money. So, like
That don't
RC
mean you
just
do it
said,
though.
they want a
No.
return on their investment. Go win the
Yeah,
damn game.
But just because you pay a quarterback that much money don't mean you have to do it. You
I
let
agree.
them
Everybody ain't
shine.
getting paid
You
that kind of money though.
But I'm saying you let them shine in the right moments. You don't just throw the ball that many times a game. You get
I
the
agree.
running game
Well,
going.
why
I can
not?
see
Why
what
not?
you're
Can the quarterback not throw it away that many times a game?
What do you mean throw it away?
Dak,
Yeah.
he's throwing it away just because you're calling plays to throw the ball. Don't mean you got to throw it to the other team.
I think Dak colorblind.
But anyway, RT, where you had the Chargers going?
Me?
Mm-hmm.
12-5. To the top. Yeah.
I have them going 12-5 also.
Look, I think me personally, they're my dark horse. Dark horse to give. They're gonna give somebody problems. I think they can give
No doubt.
because
yeah.
if they can stay healthy, they can give you problems. I'm glad they ain't on my
Right.
schedule this year.
Right.
We should do preseason MVP since tomorrow. So who we think's gonna win it?
Win what? The MVP?
MVP.
I don't know. I'm not really like big on it, but I'd go Lamar if I had to throw my hat on somebody.
I can see it.
Yeah, he's gonna have a good year too. I was watching them play in preseason. I know preseason don't matter, but you do get a chance to see new pieces with teams and see how it fit. And I think Odell fits with him, because Odell, when stuff breaks down, he'll be available to him. But that's a good MVP pick, and I think Herbert. I don't know about
Herbert,
Burrow this
yeah.
year. I don't know about
Yeah.
Burrow. He's
Who do
hurt.
you think, Flowers?
You took mine. I've been big on Lamar being my dark horse for a minute. I can definitely see him having an MVP season.
Yeah, me too. Gabriel, since you asked the question.
Well, mine would have been Herbert too. I've been high on Herbert, but since RC picked that, I still can't. I still don't sleep on Aaron Rodgers. I think he's got a shot.
Yeah, I had a couple of Bengal fans hating on the Ravens. He was in the comments. I can go back to IG and see underneath the AFC North post.
Check that out.
Yeah, we was in there talking for a little bit. He think that everybody hyping up the Ravens and that they're not gonna be all that. But of course he's biased, guy. He's a Bengals fan. Soon he come in on the post. I forgot what he said. I think he said like GTO. What's that? GTOL for something like that.
Get out of here.
Yeah. Soon he said I knew he was a Bengals fan. Cause I think we had the Bengals finishing third or something.
You sure it ain't Montez Burfict? I mean,
yeah.
But you know what's crazy? You know, I think Pittsburgh's my dark horse in that division. I think Pittsburgh can really be a problem.
I think all of them, man. That's a tough one.
It's a good division.
Browns.
That whole division, man, can go over 500.
All right. We come to a close. Oh, man, my mouth just died. That's bad. I'm about to show a video. But anyway, we about to come to a close. We are brought to you by Shark. It's the bettors network. If y'all don't know what it is, it's like Facebook, but for bettors. You get to see people bets. You can see what they place in. It's help you connect with other bettors and help you win more money. You know, it's better when you put more than one mind together. So sign up for Sharps and get your money. Get your money right.
Yeah, man. I used it last week as far as just reading what they had put up there. Flowers, you were much better. Some of the stuff, bro. Some of the stuff they were putting
nuggets.
Up there, bro. They were some of the stuff they were putting up them like, and then they were betting big money. It was like 25.
Right.
I'm like, sheesh. Like, I ain't got that.
All right, let me see.
I will have a parlay also. So we'll also let the people know that too.
Oh yeah.
Oh, most definitely. Oh yes.
Yeah, we have a special guest Friday. Thomas Tyree coming on from On the Hop. So y'all tune in for that. It's gonna be very fun and special. Here I charge up my mouse a little bit. I'm gonna hurry and show this video.
Yards, they run right over the ball. May shovels it back for Hampton. Touchdown.
How
did they throw
that happen? 17 players on the field.
There's no way that ball should have been snapped.
Why you say that, Flowers?
You can't realize that 17. Damn, I mean,
you can really. Good. It's like even the players that's on the field together, they like somebody like, bro, we used too many of us. It still didn't matter. It still didn't matter. I'm talking about North Carolina looked like they actually it was horrible. It didn't matter.
Yeah. He turned around and said, "Man, since when do you play, bro?"
I know, like that's what I'm thinking. Like you a star on defense, you see the backup player on the field with you, looking like, what you doing on the field? Like
they done called 3 different packages on the sideline.
This ain't special teams, buddy.
17.
Goodness gracious! 13, 12, 17.
Yeah.
Randy, what's up, bro?
No, he's not playing.
What's up, podcast?
Is it official?
What's up, Randy?
Toronto. What's up, Randy?
Yeah, I think Travis.
He's still he's questionable. He's still questionable.
Ben, is that Randy from Toronto?
Yes.
Hey,
Shout out to
VOF
Randy.
is in Toronto. Salute Toronto. We
Yeah,
we over in Canada. We over in Canada.
that's right. We international,
Get some maple
baby.
syrup.
Thanks, Randy, for tuning in. But we are brought to you by Bet Us. We got your game of sports book. We have college football going on. We have NFL going on right now. So much money to win. So use Bet Us to place
Stay
your
away
bets.
from WNBA.
America. Let me tell you something about better. And yeah, I agree with RC. Stay away from WNBA. Do not bet WNBA because you will lose 9 times out of 10. But America, let me on my tickets from Bet Us last week, I did a good job. I didn't win, but I want to say out of the 9, 10 teams I had on there, I like 8 right, missed like 2. So, and you talking about me betting 30-point spreads and this and that. I got an insight of how everybody looked, so I promise you we'll do better this week.
No worries, Flowers can't win them all, but that was a nice ticket though. You 1 game off, so we take that because we on the come up. So oh yeah, and let me show this Sharks video since I got my mouse working. But yeah, stay tuned for our bets, guys, and win some money with us. So
I'm still in the remote batteries.
Right. I have a wireless mouse. Everybody, man, go wireless. Go wireless. I like, okay. I went wireless.
Keep your stuff charged.
Man, my problem is I leave my mouse on. I just forget to cut it off. So I leave that mug on and it dies on me. That's the worst thing. When you got like click on videos and stuff and your mouse dying, can't run a show like that. All right, here's the Sharks video. Give y'all more insight about what we are talking about.
Sports bettors, you need to download Sharps, the better social network. With Sharps mobile app, you can tailor your friends' bets with 1 click. See a bet you like? Just click the whale tail icon and boom, it will open in your corresponding sportsbook. Sharps securely connects to major sportsbooks like FanDuel, MGM, Caesars, and more, so you can not only track your bets, but share your bets in creative ways. So gather the degens, download Sharps for free, and join our fast-growing sports betting community.
Yes, sir. Use Sharps. Use our code VOFS323. Let the people know at Sharps that y'all come from our side of town, man. It really help us out and help out Sharps too, cause they trying to get this app going. It's a great idea, and we just want to support them. So thank y'all. RC, isn't that your nephew?
Yeah.
Yeah, he said, "What's up?" Oh yeah, Randy said, "What's good, guys? Canada, USA final."
Be gentle.
Well,
Canada got a chance, man. Look, Canada got a nice chance now.
Yeah, they really do. And somebody said Noah Lyles. I think that was his name. Is smiling somewhere. Canada, USA lost, and he was
Lithuania.
Yeah, that's not our best players out there. So come on.
Wait. We can't continue to use that excuse just because it's not the top of the corn. Those are still great basketball players on Team USA.
Yeah, some all stars.
All right, but still, they're not our best players in the entire NBA. So, Flowers, can you break it down for him real quick? He just want to know have any tips on how to bet. He never bet on games before, and he don't know how it works.
Man, you need to hit me up on Instagram, man. Professor Flowers, man, and hit me up in my DMs and we can have a conversation about it. That's the best way to go about it since the show's about to end. Just hit me up in my DMs, and man, I'll answer whatever you need me to answer.
Good, Randy. Thanks for tuning in. Love your show, and y'all should check out our interview. We was on their show with those guys from the What's Up Sports Podcast. So check those guys out over there on their YouTube channel or their IG. I'll put it underneath the short notes if y'all want to check out their show too. It's an awesome show. They from Canada. So shout out to them. And we'll be back Friday at 8 o'clock. I want to say 8 o'clock, maybe 8:15 Central. So tuning in. Like I said, we got a special guest, Thomas Tyree. I don't know what kind of fan he is. I guess we'll find out on the show and give him crap about it when he tells us. I hope I think he's from the East Coast, so he might be a giant. I don't know something about the East Coast guys, but
Giants, Jets,
yeah,
Patriots.
well, we had Paulie, a Giants fan. We had Jasmine on. She's a Giants fan. Who else? Well, Coach AP was a Dolphin fan. So we've been having a lot of East
AFC.
Coast. Yeah, like
Mhm.
Giants, man. So there's no telling who his team is. So we can't wait to have him on. And we're gonna go over the games for week 1 Sunday and college football.
Yes,
So tune
sir.
in. Thank y'all guys for tuning into the show, for the support. Like and subscribe. I always forget to say this. Like and subscribe. It really helps us out pushing our podcast up there so people can find us more easily. So much love. Share with your family and friends.
Most definitely, man. Thank you.
Thank you. All right, guys. We are out of here.
Live, laugh, and love.
We'll see y'all.